Hello everybody, back here again with our vlog a day. Today is Thursday the 17th, and today was a lovely, beautiful day to be alive. Got this morning, I don't know, decent enough time, not really early, not really late. Just kind of slowly got out of bed. It's kind of nice not having other people's dogs here, because my dog is good about letting me just kind of, the moment he hears movement, I don't have to get him outside to use the bathroom kind of thing. It doesn't freak out like a lot of dogs do. So it's kind of nice to be able to kind of mosey myself out of bed. It's kind of a blessing in disguise. So went ahead though, got up, got a couple things done, got my dogs fed, got the food. I was able to put open food out for him again for the day. I didn't have any more dogs come until this evening. So it worked out nice. He got to have just a bowl of food out all day long, which he doesn't normally get to do with his other dogs around. So it's kind of brings it back to more of his original routine as well. So got a few things done. Went across the street, jumped in the hot tub for a few minutes. Got my soak in there, headed back to the house. Ended up working in the old house for a while, organizing things and throwing things away and so on and so forth. Decided I was going to go ahead and start building a couple shelves. I bought a couple, about 3 different shelves for the garage. 2 that I know are going to the garage, and then 1 that may end up in the back, one of the guest room closet that I think is where it's going to end up. But I went ahead and started building the great big industrial heavy duty metal, giant racks. Went ahead and got them built. Got one of them built, and then basically I had to go walk the dogs. So I went and got the dogs walked, all that good fun stuff. Got back from there, got the second one all built, and it's not fully installed yet. They're just kind of sitting in front of each other, so I got to figure out. I'm not sure how far over I'm making. So what I'm going to do is put them in. I have room technically for a 3rd shelf there, and I can do that, but I don't know if I need that much space, to be completely honest with you. I don't know if I need that much space at all. If I'm going to try to see if I can't find a couple, if I can buy just the bars, like the crossbars, I'm going to buy a couple more crossbars, and then I'm going to do what I want to do. If not, I'm going to probably leave a space. I'm going to build a little workbench slash area in between those 2 shelves, because if I put all 3 in, it's going to make it super tight where I come to the doorway. Like the door will it'll rub the shelf almost. Like it's going to almost touch the shelf, which makes it tight to get in and stuff, in and out of the door. It makes it hard to get things out of there. And I'm not sure what to do. The thing I'm going to do is just, if I can find smaller shelves, like half the distance, instead of being like 77 inches wide, if I can find like 48 inch wide shelf brackets, that'd be perfect. And if not, I'll make some and just make a workbench there instead. So I'll figure it out. I'm not sure exactly when or how I'm going to go about doing it, but it will definitely, it'll get done. So right now it's just sitting out there. While I was putting them together, before I started, where they were going was a couch that were given to the father-in-law. So I went ahead and said to heck with it. Was able to haul it over to the house. I just flipped it up on its back on the furniture dolly, wheeled it across. My neighbor over there kind of hollered at me, giving me a hard time about the couch and stuff. And I'm like, hey man, since you open your mouth, you might as well come over here and help me with this thing. So he came over, give me a hand, helped me carry it in the house. I would have got it in there, just would have been more of a pain in my butt, dragging it in. By having somebody else to help me, made it go a lot quicker. And I said, kept your mouth shut, and I give me a hard time, I would have left you alone. He was laughing. He goes, man, anytime you need help, just holler at me. So we chatted a little bit, caught up. I hadn't seen him for a while since I moved over there. Just everything going on. It's one of those things that you just you get busy. And then especially if I'm not walking in the house right there with him there, we don't chat. Normally the time we'd hang out and talk is when one of us coming home, we see each other out in the yard, chatting bullshit for a little bit, and that's not happening now. So yeah, I got that done. Went and got my run in, got my shower, all that good fun stuff. Also, while I was out, I ended up buying a mop thing. I know one of the puppies I have coming tends to have some excitement tinkling still going on. So I got one of those like Mr. Clean. It's like a Swipper type deal, but by Mr. Clean, it's got a gigantic mop head on it that I'm not sure if my terry cloth towels will fit it. If not, I've got a bunch of like bath towels I can cut in half and then use on it to basically spray down the cleaners and then basically mop the floor without getting the whole giant mop bucket and stuff out as I go, and I won't leave the floor quite so wet, so I can keep it cleaned up and just constantly be mopping the floor for the next few days with that puppy here. So got my run done, got my shower, got some dinner. I was waiting for the dog to get dropped off. They said they were going to be here about 4. Turned out to be closer to 6. Ended up getting here about 6 o'clock or so, about when we got there. So it all worked out fine. 6:15, maybe not sure I got there. But they got here. Husband and wife brought the dogs in. I'd met them at a party before. Got the dogs in there. Basically, the dog's just crazy hyper, so excited, just so overwhelmed. All went well. After dinner, I went back out, had myself a nice little cigar, let the dogs run around outside, put my little flashy lights on them so I could keep track of them. The little one's doing a little digging. It's a puppy thing. I gotta stay on top of it. I don't want my yard all dug up to shit. So it's definitely something I gotta deal with, but it sucks, but it is what it is. So I went ahead from there, had myself a nice little cigar. It's nice and chilly out, so I lit up my propane heater and got that thing to keep myself a little bit warmer outside in the process. So overall, pretty good evening, and finally got them put down for bed, headed back in myself and wrapped it up and called it a night. So that's all I got for right now. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe, wonderful day. Thanks for watching.